My name's Aidan.
Ivan.
And Eamon.
We're here to talk to you today about our education and experiences.
My experience in education has been up until GCSE. was in India. I've done my A-levels in the UK, and I'm currently doing my final year here. Now, my education has been that we never actually had the full facilities of a library or even a computing library, or whether to go and get some books out. We were very theoretical based, and academically it was all book based, which was actually done in the classes and with the help of the tutors. Regardless of that, the academic side of things we achieved quite successfully throughout the schools, and it laid the foundations for us to actually continue further and progress further.
Well, I did all my education abroad in the Middle East. We moved around a lot, so I've been in many different schools and that. But education there was all theory based. It was just all, everything was classroom based. We had to just prepare for exams, midterm exams and final exams, so everything was just exam orientated. And we never really had much opportunity to do extracurricular stuff and all that. And we didn't really have a sense of community because it was an international school with different nationalities and everybody did their own thing.
I grew up with all the amenities we grew up with today: computers, laptops, labs, everything you can think of that you get, maybe not iPads. But I was one person that didn't really enjoy school, didn't really want to make the most of it, wasted a lot of opportunities really, but there are some massive benefits to that which I'll go on to speak to after.
In terms of contribution to the academia side of things, in school we actually done a lot more outside of school rather than just in classes itself. Although we never actually had the facilities, we actually done a lot more things outside, being a community-based school. We had students from all hosts of communities that come together. We actually undertook charity work, for which we were awarded certificates. We also actually went and done charity work, and we had houses: blue house, green house, red house and yellow house. We used to do farming, we used to collect stuff, we used to do sports challenge, and we also organised fairs which actually helped the community, brought all the parents together, and then it actually allowed us to have the community spirit within the school and actually progress.
There's one particular experience in that. A friend of mine wanted to set up an environmental group for recycling. He was quite passionate about it. So I tagged along. I didn't think anything would happen. I was about 14 at the time, and we would just go to the headmistress's office saying we want to do this, we want to do this. And they eventually, after a lot of persistence, they said, okay, we'll set up one. So we started up a recycling thing. The teachers were quite keen, and the teachers were quite helpful. They started to join us into groups, other organisations, so we got part of it, and we ended up making posters for conferences and things like that, which got a lot of students involved. A lot of the school got involved, and we all started recycling. We started crushing cans. We had a lot of fun with all the crushing cans for recycling. But we had a lot of fun when we were at school doing it, and we were quite a big success. And we ended up in a conference where we had to present our experiences what we did in for the recycling and that. And yeah, it was my major contribution. It was my pal's major contribution, and we got the school going.
There's a couple of things that I got involved with. In education, mainly was coaching football to the younger teams. That's carried on now to coaching my girlfriend's younger brother's team, who were regional champions at the moment. So that's been a fantastic development in the community. I've also been very lucky to work with environmental services and social services in the local community in Blackburn. A lot of fundraising, stuff like holding events for children and babies, playground environment things, stuff like keeping your streets clean, all stuff that a lot of people do today, stuff that I really didn't learn in school, but it shows that people who don't value their education too much can go on to do better things.
RUMAD2 is a website where young people can record all their activities and their contribution to the community, And with everything documented, it provides evidence that they can make a difference and a change. And even the new generation and the younger generation, when they're starting to come up, they can see the change, and it will motivate them to carry on.
What you basically do is you take your time and effort and you actually make a difference to the community, to the environment, which is what we are here to do. And you can then encourage others as well to follow in your footsteps. And this is what it will do to the kids: is you and your parents make a difference to the community, and you upload your photos and your videos onto the website, and then others can review it, and they can then see the what you have done and the results you have achieved, and they will be encouraged to follow in your footsteps.
So thank you everyone for listening to us today. If you have any questions or you want any more information about RUMAD2 or any experiences, feel free to do your own videos telling people what you've done. Check out the website, the information. It's really good fun to look at, and you can put your own views and opinions up there. Thank you.